don't even know what I want. Yo, guys, like, I'll be so honest with you. Recording content is actually so hard. Like, especially when you know or understand too much, you like overcomplicate the process. And I just, man. You know how long it's taking me just to record this little thing? Like, too much work. And I think also what happens is when you're trying to do something, you don't actually know what you're doing until you're doing it. So it's like, okay, cool. I figured out this whole lighting setup that I kind of like, but it took some time, like, to figure out. And then, like, hiding all the practicals away from you guys that are too loud, so that it's not too obvious, so then it's more of a cleaner look. And basically just having a monitor to really see like what the background's like. And there's even still stuff that I kind of don't like there are some wires. I could remove them, but like it's not that serious. Like, that's my problem, is like it is not that serious. I'm just here to record some audio, and I'm literally just here to talk. That's it. I'm just here to talk. I'm here to vlog. I'm here to talk about the past weekend that happened. But it's like, it's so hard when you understand so much about all this stuff to just turn on the camera and talk. It's like, I feel like what will help, and this is the next step, is having like a script. I mean, not like a script like every single thing, but like some notes of like what you're about to talk about and where to go next. So it's not just rambling. But hey, I want these to be kind of free flow, but this is me really starting some type of vlog or behind the scenes, more conversations and stuff like that. Because it's actually crazy to me. Like, I own all this gear, I do all these great projects for people, and there's so many projects coming too as well. And it's music, it's audio, accounting too, and stuff like that. So like, I'm just trying to show more behind the scenes, or like talk about certain things that have happened, and just show more light, so then it's not just, oh, you just see the final or stuff like that. You actually get to hear what I was thinking in the moment, or something, or some quick snippet. So this is the setup that I'm kind of working with at the moment. I'm pretty happy about having something, and yeah. So, but all I say is like, yo, recording content, too much work. It's too much work. But hey, we're here. Um, yeah. So I'll just talk about the gear that I'm using at the moment. We're using the FX3 on the 24-70, and then we're using the DJI mic right here. This is, I'm just using this to hold, but we're using the DJI mic right here directly in camera. So I'm not going to sync it in post or anything. I am going to record, or I think it's recording. I don't even know. I'm gonna record internally as well. Um, and then we have our main key light on a grid, and bro, the grid is like falling apart. I don't know why. Like, it's like, I don't even know if it's the right grid, because I have two softboxes, but now I'm like, this grid probably does not even go with the softbox, but it was in the bag. So I don't know. But like, because I don't want the extra spill, so it just has not worked out the way I wanted it. But it's whatever. So we got our main key light, then we have like a hair light above, and the key light is 5,000, and the hair light is also 5,000. Then we have like a side, maybe a rim light, but basically just like a backlight, and I think it's like 32. Okay, sorry. It's 3,000. I think I just tried to match it with that. I'm not an expert lighting or colors person either, so I think this is 3,000 and that is maybe 3,000 as well. So I just tried to match the background lights more. And I kind of had the hair light, or this light above me, also 3,000, but then when I was like looking at the colors, I just feel like the warmness was giving me a weird skin tone. I don't know. So like, I just made this 5,000 and the rim light 5,000. And then above us, you can't see, but there is a little setup I have here, and it's on kind of like a magic arm. And I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 360, but I just have it in 5.4. So basically, I guess, I don't know what frame, but basically I have it in 5.4. I have it in 5.4 24/7. I just like having the extra and then just reframing it later. And then for notes, which I didn't make any notes, and I probably will for the next video I'm about to do, just so that I can go by quicker. But I just have my iPad here, so I can glance over. Or I'll probably like place it right here. You can't see it in view and stuff like that, but that's the iPad. And then also just a monitor. Because the camera is actually kind of far away. We're at 24 right now, but I'm gonna like reframe everything in post. But I'm not sure if I want to do 2, 3, 5, 1, or just the regular 9x16, or also do like social media content. If it's gonna be like is it 16:9 or obviously whatever? But if it's gonna be like the real stuff, it just won't be. It won't matter, you know. And what else? And I'm saying a lot of ums now that I think about it. What else I want to say? Yeah, so we're using the Atomos monitor. It's not the V Plus, so this is it's pretty old. It doesn't have some of those overlays, like the onion overlays. But it's cool. I'm just able to see myself. Pretty solid. And I have it on continuous power. And then I just have, because I do a lot of live stream gigs that I don't really post for some reason, I have a lot of HDMI cords. But because the FX3 or the Sonys, like some of them require really high-tech cords. So I think this is like an 8K cord. Yeah, and I forget how fast it is. But yeah. And that is the gear. And the tripod I'm using is some broken down, I don't even know the brand, but I bought it at like Best Buy like 3 years ago, maybe, like right before I was shooting interviews. I didn't even own a tripod. I was like, yo, I need to buy a tripod. This tripod has brought me through, but it is so broken. That's why I recently got the small rig, maybe like a year and a half to 2 years ago. I got I forget what type of small rig, but just a small rig tripod. It's pretty heavy duty, so I'm about to buy another tripod, but it's like maybe like a little more travel, one of those like travel tripods. But that is the gear. So now that we've done the gear, and I think I'm gonna do all this uncut. I'm not trying to make this perfect. I just uncut, just you guys are just gonna see it as it's happening. So I just want to break down the lighting. So I'm gonna turn everything off so that you guys can see what is really happening here. So basically, it starts off pitch black. So I'm just trying to figure out what is the best way to, add in light that will, bring reflection. So I basically turn on each light one by one. And so this light, basically, it's not really maybe a little bit illuminating, but it's more just a practical. You might not see it in the final. I don't know if you'll see the physical, but it's just like an old school lamp. Then our backlight is here. When we add the backlight, it's just illuminating. Like it's just kind of helping remove me from the background. And if to make more of the effect, that's what it looks like. So backlighting is really important. Backlight, so like weddings and stuff like that. I usually only bring 2 COBs, and I'm just crossing them directly on. Some people like to bounce them because they like that soft look. Sometimes I just want that harsh light directly on them. It just gives a different contrast, and hopefully I'm not using the wrong words, but yeah, it just gives a different contrast. And then we will switch to the hair light. So as you can see, the hair light isn't really doing much for my face at all. Like now that I haven't even seen it like this, which is funny because I should have done this myself, but it's literally just giving me some shine, and it's like it's right here above me. And then now we'll add the main key light. All right, so this is the main key light, and this is what is bringing like me into the fold more. The grid is messed up, guys. Like it is messed up. Like it's just not staying. I was even gonna tape it, but I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to be removing tape. So it's just not, because like the whole point you're using a grid is because you don't want to spill so much on your background. Sometimes like you're just trying to control where the light is going, but I could not get this grid to properly stay on it. So hey, just makeshift. And then we got now if we add it all together, we add the backlight, and then we add the practical, and then we add the hair light. It just gives us more dynamic range, maybe. I don't know if that would be the correct. Maybe it gives dynamic range. I don't know. But what I also want to say is that I actually own 2 more lights. So this is a tube light. That's a tube light. Practical. So the lights that I would use. I have one more Amaran 300C, and then I also have another tube light, the same brand. I don't even remember what brand this is, but if you guys need it, I'll type it in the comments. But basically, I could have added more lighting, but I didn't. So I just kind of stuck with 1, 2, 3 professional lights and then a 4th, like just, but I could have added like another soft light, maybe on this side of my face. But it just wasn't necessary. I just feel like, hey, I got a good enough colors from the monitor. And basically, I exported, which we'll get to, but I created my own LUT using Dehancer Pro. Shout out to Dehancer Pro. So I exported that cube file, and then it's just loaded here. And so, yeah, that's just what I'm using to look at myself, basically. So then I kind of know when I go in post what it will kind of look like, or what it should look like. And yeah, that's solid. So now that we've done this whole lighting breakdown, which I'm very excited about, thank you, God bless you if you're still watching. Hey, I don't know, oh, you know how they say subscribe, so God will bless you if you subscribe. So yeah, I actually want to do an unboxing because I just shot a wedding, and I have about three or four weddings coming up. So I really wanted to upgrade my lighting, and it was never really the reception, but it always bothered me that like when I do these weddings, I'm driving there, so I'm able to bring the gear, the heavy C stands, all these lights. But then it bothered me because I'm like, okay, but if I have to fly somewhere, it's just not realistic to like go pick up a bunch of gear and bring it to a wedding and then be on the run and go and stuff like that, grabbing Ubers or hopping in someone's car. It needs to be more like run and gun, like backpack, duffel bag, or like a suitcase that you just, not even a suitcase, but let's say like a medium suitcase or like a carry-on that you're just rolling with. So I upgraded to the Amaran Ray 120C. It just came out recently. I don't know if you guys can see, but actually you guys can't see. This is why I like the monitor. I'm gonna leave the monitor there. It doesn't need to be out of view because I like seeing myself. Amaran Ray 120C. I think they sell a 90C or a 60C, but it's another COB light. And it's just smaller. I mean, like, look, the box is small. I have not opened it. Literally, I'm doing unboxing right now. So the Amaran 120C. Ooh, I don't know. So, so after a recent wedding, this photographer, his name is Max. He used like these lights on these stands, and I went and bought impact stands too. And I'm using them right now, and I kind of like them, but they're not as lightweight and small as I thought they were. But the lights that he used, shout out to Sir Polka. He also sent me that link in these impact stands. I went and bought the impact stands, but they're just not as light and as kind of smallish as I wanted. So I'm gonna order his stands, and then just compare and then return whichever one I don't want to use. But it was just so lightweight. Like, he had two lights. They were, I'll probably put the picture of the lights, but they were so tiny, battery powered, and he was able to illuminate that hotel room. So it's not about, right now it's not about the ballroom, but it was the hotel room. Like, the way he lit up the bridal suite, yo, I would have to bring, and I eventually did the next day. I went and brought both of my lights in, and I had to bring the heavy C stands. But I had a second shooter, so while I was breaking that down, I could head to the venue. But all I'm saying is that it just was not, my setup was not portable. Like, you needed time. Like, let's say it's like you need at least 10 to 20 minutes to set up and break down the lights on these heavy C stands. But with something like this, the whole reason why I got it is I didn't get the seam like he got, but the reason why I got this is because I'm looking for a more run and gun light, that not just for weddings or hotel rooms, but basically for anything. Let's say you're going outside or something, we should be using continuous light. I know that for videographers we use a lot of natural light, or maybe someone just holding the reflector, which is good, which I'll actually show an example later. But there's a lot of times like it's just you. Like, a lot of the times we don't have massive teams when we're doing certain things. Sometimes it's just you. So yeah, this is why I got this light, and I'm excited. I was gonna open it and like use it to set up this whole lighting setup, but then I was just like, nah, let me do an unboxing. Oh, do we need scissors? No, we do not. Yeah, it's pretty small. The box smells good. Yeah, it looks like it comes with a light, a type of softbox. It looks like a grid, some other stuff, and a handle. I'm also gonna get the portable battery, and there's like a tiny clamp that you can put somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, this is the Amaran Ray 120C. The box is nifty, so I don't know if I'll travel with this box or this case, but a lot of times I tend to just break stuff down and toss it in a backpack, so we'll see. Okay. It's pretty solid. Oh, this is small. Guys, you know I have big hands, big feet, so if you want to see like actual, like, this is my hand. The light is small. I'm so happy about this, because lighting in hotel rooms, oh my goodness. I just feel like it hurt my the quality of my content, because sometimes the lighting in the hotel room, I use the tube lights, but like sometimes I want like a more direct. So I always use the tube lights in hotel rooms, but sometimes the tube lights, I feel like the spill is too much, whereas I want something that's more direct. Wow, this is small. I actually don't know how to use this. Yeah, this is the Amaran Ray Octodome. Oh wow, look at that. Yo, this is small. This is really small. Okay, you got DC in. It's all the 24 volts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say. What else is in the box? Okay, we got the power cord. Then, okay, the power cord. Oh, stickers. Definitely gonna put this on the Pelican. We love stickers. What else? Oh, I think it's another set of diffusion. Oh, this is the diffusion. I didn't realize that. Right now, it's just the silver. What else is in here? Octodome. Another grid. Well, hopefully this grid works. After dealing with this grid, I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah. I just want to put the grid on. Yeah, the grid is fine. This is the grid. It's fine. I don't know if I'd be doing the grids wrong, but hey, this is the grid. But this is how a grid should be. If I show you this grid, it's actually so frustrating. It's like, I don't even want to talk about it, but it's so messed up. But yeah, the Amaran Octa Dylan 30. This is a really solid combo pack. I don't even know what to say. Like they actually give you a lot. The only thing like I really want to get is there's a wireless battery like it's probably like a stick like this much, 2 hands, and yeah, it powers this whole thing. So, and I don't know how many hours, but I'm assuming it would power for maybe like 5 hours, maybe full power. And again, like this is just for a hotel room, you know, where that's like the main use case, or there's other use cases obviously, but where the inspiration came from was from Max at Jema. So now having a tinier light, I actually want to power this just to see. And this, I actually don't know what this is. Listen, I did not read any instructions. I think I saw some videos, so maybe, actually, I think it goes here. Oh, it's a magnet. Oh, so it's like the DJI stuff. Ah, okay, so it's a handle. I guess you can put a V-mount here or something. Or also the battery pack will probably bring, but you could probably put like a V-mount. And then the portable battery that I keep talking about, it pretty much, it's just like this, but it's just a handle so you can hold this up. So, and then, yeah, you can screw it on a stand. So let's say you're going to like a, I don't know, you're gonna shoot somebody or maybe like a couple or something at a museum or outside a building. I guess now you could bring a light like this. Like when it's getting darker, maybe like sunset, you could bring a light like this and shine it more on them. Or if you have an assistant, you could just have them hold it. And it's not that heavy. So probably put it on like a monopod or some type of stand and have them like angle for you. But this is pretty cool. Like I like this. Solid purchase. God is good. Yeah, the bag is cool. I'll put it on the diffusion later. So let's see. already hear noise. Double press to turn on. English. Yes. CCT. Is it touchscreen? It is not touchscreen. Okay. This is pretty cool. I do. You know what? I should actually do it how it's supposed to be intended. Whatever way this goes on. I'm doing this right. Oh, it's rubber. What? This is actually crazy. It's like rubber. You like pull it. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. It's I guess it fits all sizes. But yeah, this is the light. Oh, it just spun on its own. I don't know if you could see that. What? I want to do it again. The light is spinning on its own, and that's actually pretty cool. So it's a motorized wheel for the percentages going up and down. I'm gonna put it at like 10%. So I actually don't know. I didn't read any instructions, but I don't know what the temperature of this is. I'm pretty sure it's probably at 5,000, so the same as the key light. But there's no diffusion. But the grid is solid. I also just want to see what else I can do with this. I'll probably get another one, so then I have two, and then some type of lightweight stand. These impact stands, they're way lighter than C stands. Oh my gosh, way lighter, but nah, they're not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. So yeah, it's at 56,000. So I just changed it to 5,000. If I wanted it to be like the lights behind me, 3,000. I could just toss it on the floor. I just added to my lighting setup. And I think maybe I'll just leave it like that. I mean, I don't see a problem. I think it looks fine. I think it adds to everything. Let's see. Okay. So it looks like it adds some. This is even accidental. I'm not even trying, but I think I'm gonna leave this in there. But this is the point I'm trying to say, is that I really wanted to have more options when it came to lighting. So, like, this is really cool. So yeah, I mean, and also I just want to also explain, like, lighting and color and edit and all these things, like, it's all preferential to you and what you like and what you think looks good. There is no right or wrong answer. Yes, the graphs are all going to say all these different things, but art, like, a lot of you guys don't understand, like, this is all art. Everything's art. Even this company, like, this is just art. So it's just about what you like. You just figure out what works for you and what you like. So the unboxing video is done. I'm really happy to have the Amaran Ray 120C. I have the other one, Amaran 300C. Maybe I bought it like a year or two ago. That's the other light that I use to power ballrooms. And then I use the 120D. Aperture 120D. Is it Aperture? Whatever. I think it is Aperture. Aperture Lights 120D, but they don't sell it anymore. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm really excited about this, and shout out to Amaran. Shout out to Amaran, came in just in time. Because I used to see lights like these, but they looked, I don't know if they were like TikTok lights or Amazon lights, but I just didn't like them. But then when they brought this out, I was like, yo, I can trust it. Something I can trust. Because as a cinematographer, you need to work with gear that you trust. So, and I'm big on just getting the best gear the first time, so you're not wasting money on getting new gear, which is more expensive. But I rarely ever have gear that breaks, and I've pretty much used the same gear like since I bought it. So I don't really ever have to replace stuff. But cool, I'll just toss this here. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you're looking for any lighting recommendations or stuff like that, or I don't know, you just got questions, I'm always down and open to conversate. God is so good. And yeah, shout out to Amaran. Shout out to Amaran and Aperture. Like, lighting, top tier. So we'll end it there. Deuces.